From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has spoken with Haiti's now departing Prime Minister about the ongoing humanitarian, security, and political crises going on in that tiny island country. A readout issued by the PMO late last night said Trudeau expressed his concern to Ariel Henry about the situation in Haiti and underscored Canada's long-standing support for Haitian-led solutions. Henry announced early today that he would resign once a transitional presidential council is created. A crisis meeting among several Caribbean leaders, along with Canada's UN ambassador and the U.S. Secretary of State, was held yesterday in Jamaica to look at ways to respond to the armed gang crisis in Haiti. Reporter Matt Rivers is following the chaos in that country.
Port-au-Prince, that city has become paralyzed by this violence. Gangs roaming the streets, people cowering inside their homes. The economy has ground to the halt. Schools have ground to a halt. Hospitals have shuttered. And essentially what you're talking about is a few thousand police officers, roughly, is what stands between Haiti and being completely run by this alliance of gangs.
The U.S. announced an additional $100 million to finance the deployment of a multinational force to put a stop to the violence in Haiti. Canada is pledging $1 million to support Israeli victims of sexual violence that happened during the deadly Hamas attacks in southern Israel on October 7th. Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly says Ottawa is also offering RCMP support for investigations. An aid ship loaded with 200 tons of food set sail this morning from Cyprus, bound for Gaza, where hunger is worsening amid a growing humanitarian crisis there. Saskatchewan's opposition is demanding the province get a labor deal done to end the contract dispute with teachers. NDP education critic Matt Love says the Saskatchewan party government should be open to negotiating on classroom size and additional supports to ensure the province is held accountable for properly funding education. But the government says it won't include such items in the collective agreement, arguing it would undermine the autonomy of school boards. It is urging teachers to return to the bargaining table. Fisheries Department ecologist Cherise Dupreez says knowledge from local First Nations of a bump on the seafloor where the fish like to be set off the discovery of Canada's only known live coral reef.
Dupreez says she worked with the Kitasoo and Heiltsuk First Nations to search the ocean floor off BC's Central Coast. They were on a last scheduled remote submersible dive in 2021 when they found the Lophelia coral reef 200 meters down.
You realize you're the first people to ever see this. These beautiful pinks and purples and yellows.
The Fisheries Department announced a fishing ban around the reef last week, saying it was highly susceptible to damage. Terry Theodore, The Canadian Press.
This is The Canadian Press. In sports, NHL action last night saw Connor Hellebuck become the fourth goalie this season to reach the 30-win mark as Winnipeg blanked Washington 3-0. Elsewhere, the LA Kings shut out the New York Islanders 3-0, halting the Islanders' 6-game winning streak. The Boston Bruins lost 5-1 to St. Louis, and it was the New York Rangers 3-1 over New Jersey. The injury-riddled Toronto Raptors dropped a 125-119 decision to the host Denver Nuggets. The Raptors had led by 17 points at halftime. Nikola Jokic led Denver with 35 points, while Kitchener, Ontario's Jamal Murray helped out with 26. Toronto native RJ Barrett led the Raptors with 26 points, and Kamloops BC's Kelly Olynyk scored 24. And in NFL news, Kirk Cousins is leaving Minnesota for Atlanta. The veteran quarterback has reportedly agreed to a 4-year, $180 million deal with the Falcons. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.